Following the announcement of Suella Braverman's new illegal migration bill, the liberal media and the political left are all having a bit of an emotional breakdown over Britain wanting to protect her borders. Yep, it's not even a perfect bill, and we've already actually talked about the skeptical aspects of this new anti-illegal migration bill that Suella has announced. Today we're going to have a number of other videos on this topic. We're going to have a reaction from Nigel Farage. He points out one of the main flaws of this bill, which is again the regularly connection between the ECHR and the United Nations Convention of Refugees and all these other areas, which is still going to be a problem. But at least it's an attempt, right? Something might happen, something might not happen. We don't know yet, but we have at least some people in Parliament, like Ben Bradley, the MP for Mansfield, who decided to defy the convention, which is the mainstream media and the political consensus in this country, which is a bit of a taboo to even talk about migration, let alone protecting your borders, let alone talking about how we have to control migration. But Ben Bradley stood up in the House of Commons and made a passionate speech against the illegal migration and in defense of our British borders.
I was horrified to hear from benches opposite that they feel this is about xenophobia and racism, that it's about scapegoating up there, that it's about dog whistle politics. This is a simple matter of fairness. Fairness for my constituents who work hard and do the right thing, who see other people arrive here illegally and are able to access taxpayer-funded housing and support that they themselves struggle to access. Now, they've been frustrated by delays and by problems in implementing these measures to prevent this from happening. So can my right honourable friend give her absolute assurance that she's willing to do whatever is necessary to get these outcomes that my constituents deserve?
It's very important to have people like Ben Bradley and a couple of others on the Conservative benches to go against this taboo. Everyone's sick and tired of being called names and labelled just because we want to protect our borders. Apparently, it's such a crazy idea to have borders in the 21st century. It is absolutely crazy. So we have we need to have people who stand up and talk about common sense politics, let's just say.
He's right. His constituents very much deserve fairness and pragmatism and compassion when it comes to controlling our borders. And it's not racist to say there's too much illegal migration. It's not racist to say we can't go on spending £6 million on hotel accommodation. It's not bigoted to say that people shouldn't be breaking the law to come here. It's fair, it's pragmatic, and it's compassionate.
Not only that, and I've been saying regularly on this channel, it's a good start that we have some people in the political establishment finally talking about illegal migration. Took him some time, but firstly they have to fix it. Second issue is that once that's sorted, hopefully at some point in the future, we also have to have a grown-up conversation about mass migration when it comes to legal migration. We don't want to sound like complete protectionists, but the reality is that there has also been a problem with mass legal economic migration, and that's also out of control. And whether it was migrants from inside the European Union, but even since Brexit, we're still having a lot of economic migrants coming from across the world. And this is not really about skin color, because a lot could be from white countries, but they still are not really fully integrating. It takes time. You can't have thousands and thousands of people coming here every single month or every few months, and then you expect the country to adapt to the new face of the nation. You're going to have people, the natives, and by natives again, you can have different skin colors, and you could have British natives from different generations. But the reality is, you're going to have them struggling. You're going to have the newcomers who won't be able to integrate if they're all going to end up in same areas, and they're going to be in their own tribes, and they're not going to be able to actually appreciate the values that created this country. They're just going to see this land as a place to get a job and just make money, and perhaps send some of that money back home to their own original countries. There's no loyalty, there's no commitment, and there's no passion for Britannia. And that is my problem with this concept. Anyway, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back in half an hour. We're going to talk to you guys about Mike Gapes. Don't know if you remember Mike Gapes. He left the Labour Party to join Change UK and Independent, whatever it was called. It's basically the fake party that failed to remain inside the European Union. They're all coming back to join the Labour Party again. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.